panel put on. A bit more of a faff than I hoped. The bumper bracket is hidden up behind here. That's nicely done. Got the holes drilled for the bumper. So now it's time to bolt it up properly, so wish me luck.
Hello.
Good evening, good afternoon. Definitely not evening yet. Are you loving life?
Yeah, just getting this these imperfections blocked out, and then it's getting flatted and polished.
So here's a bit you've already done. So yeah, this car is a 2JZ92. I think it's a diesel shell, or was a diesel shell. And now it's had the Pandem kit, or is it a Liberty Walk kit? It's a something kit, it's wide. JZ, XXRs, Wise Fab, and a Christian making it pretty. So back to the little MX5. What we've got is 1.6. Obviously, little Lego wristbands there, just to remind you that when you go fast, that's the face you pull. We've got a stainless steel manifold, we have full exhaust. We just need to make the cat, or should I say the decat section. As you can see, there's a little bit missing, but we'll get there eventually. Hubs are off. We're going to get some rice lock out of this apparently, and other than that it's just kind of bolt on bits, to be fair. This is going to be the Firefly Mark 1 kind of deuce kit demo car. Got coilovers, I've got the upper camber arms, hard tops on, and yeah, pretty happy with how everything's lined up. This is the first fiberglass kit I've fitted on an MX5. I have fitted some fiberglass kit to S14s and 33 Skylines, but it helps when the kit just bolts up. Literally just had to hold it on a little bit with some clamps, drill some holes. The only reason I had to make the mounts behind here is because the stock bash bar is gone. And we've got this monstrosity under there, so it makes it a bit more difficult to mount it. So that's why I had to make those tabs. And Christian trusted me to not set fire to the workshop or the car. But yeah, this car's been sat for like 3 years, 2 years?
3 years.
Yeah, but underneath it's pretty clean. We've got the little roll bar there that you can see the legs of. It's not bolted in properly. So that's next on the list. Interior is pretty much complete. It's got the steering wheel, needs a hydro, but everything else is there. And yeah, once the lock kit's on, we've got side skirts to do, front bumper to do, hard flare to do, ducktail to do. Well, we do have a big spoiler that we could possibly mock up, but we'll worry about that next time. Oh, the sun's behind you. You're literally just a silhouette. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
So
it's definitely having the deuce ducktail because it looks great in Lindsay's car, doesn't it?
It does. We've already lined it up. It does look pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty impressed with how the exhaust fits. Bearing in mind it's just been shoved on. The bumper's not even mounted, but when I had it gripped in with some mole grips, I was actually pretty impressed with the fitment.
Yeah.
Right, I'll give you a little update on the second workshop. So, there's not been much of an update. Competition car wise, not much progress has been made, but we do have a plan. We've got a list. It's a 2-page list. Obviously, it looks like this car is nowhere near competition ready, but most of it now is just paint prep, and Obviously we've got a new engine going in. But the next thing on the list will be, obviously sound deadening's been done. Next on the list is engine out. We're going to cut away all of this steel, basically make everything a little bit more accessible. Going front mount turbo, fully forged. Going to take off the lock kit, brakes, give everything a clean and a refresh. Interior needs prepping for paint, the cage needs prepping for paint. New aero, new bumper. So this is the prototype bumper that we've done. But yeah, we're getting there. Definitely a lot more work to be done, and definitely it's not nice work, let's say. I've spent a bit of time cleaning up some of the tube work, as you can probably tell. Obviously a lot more to do, the whole cage. And yeah, just basically everything's out, wiring's out. We're going to have a fresh interior harness, plug and play link ECU for the VQ. It's the gearbox from Christian's car. But yeah, back to this. This is the turbo 1.6 Deuce kitted Mark II. Unfortunately we had some cooling issues, and yeah, eventually she lost compression because we're absolute idiots and we sent it a bit too hard. The main thing was Christian was looking at the wrong gauge.
It's not hot, he said. It's not hot. No, not hot. No, he was looking at this gauge.
That's hilarious.
How warm is it? The disrespect from this man. He's owned the car for 3 years, never driven it, and the first time he drifts it, he's looking at the oil temperature gauge. He's like, it's not hot. I'm like, well, there's steam pouring out of everywhere, so it's not cold.
Christian's competition car. It's at about the same stage as the pink car. The only difference is we've only got round to chopping the back end off. We haven't done any tube work yet. Front bumper off the PS. This is Christian's new toy. I'm sure he'll do an update on this in due course. But yeah, it's the money shot PS13, imported 3 years ago. Was going to be used as a competition car, hence the front and everything's been cut off because it was going to be tubbed and then space framed, usual comp spec stuff. The turbo convertible has just kind of been ignored, but that's on the list for a possible kit. Filming area, again, it's almost there, lots of work to do. Nathan's car, it's a friend of ours, helps us out with the comp stuff and just general Firefly work. This is going to be the kind of YouTube filming area. The sofa is going to be in the corner here. We've got a fridge to go in, we've got some kind of accessories to put up. We've got to do something with the windows, maybe board them up. We've got to finish this wall and paint it. But yeah, this is going to be the YouTube area. Obviously the new floor now needs a good hoover. So this was a Rocket Bunny kitted 350Z. It was all moulded in. As you can see, we made a right mess getting the kit off. But yeah, it should be nice when it's done. We'll give you more of a update on this as and when it's done. Just a little update for you really. The workshop's a bit of a mess. It isn't going to stay a mess. The aim for this workshop is the whole back area is going to be storage. Maybe put like a curtain across, we're not quite sure. And then filming area, kind of podcasty area, sit down, interviews, get to know some drivers, park the car up. The idea is this whole area where the white wall is, we'll just have one car parked up in the middle. So then we can get all the angles, floor will be clean, walls are white, lighting and everything. New tyre machine, old tyre machine, and some fresh Zestino tyres ready to kill, hopefully, at round 2 BDC.
Basically, we've chopped and modified the hubs to give the car extra steering angle. We currently using my lock kit on the red MX5, which is